Today I'll be calling cable. My name is Wilcar Meyer and I'm your Elliott Wave analyst, reviewing what has been and predicting what is likely to be in cable price action. So, since the last video I said it would push up more, and it has. We're looking at a 54-minute chart, okay? And the bigger count is, I believe we're currently making the A wave of a E wave of a multi-year triangle, okay? So when this wave is over, we're going to label it A, and then it's going to retrace and make B. The question is it over? So here's the 54-minute chart. This spot right here on September 18th is the terminus of 3, and here's the terminus of 4. And since then, it began making the fifth wave. So here's wave 1, here's wave 2. I believe wave 3 is complete. We can count it 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish 3. And now it's making or finished 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in on a 9-minute. Maybe even, I guess we can zoom in on a 9-minute. And the question is, okay, so I'm calling this right here the end of 3. So this looks like 3 waves down. This is 3 waves up. And I think this is most likely 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's possible the fourth wave may be over. And if you notice, the B wave here does retrace 90%, so this could be a flat. It's also possible that maybe this entire structure is just A. Okay, so we could have 3 here, and this is just A of 4. It'll come up, make B of 4, and then come down and make C of 4, you know, something like that. Not really possible to tell right now, although going back to the 54-minute chart, if we connect using the channeling technique, if we connect the terminus of 1 and 3 like that, and we bring it down to the terminus of 2, like so, that gives us a probable stopping area for wave 4. Okay, let me extend this out a little bit. So what we would expect is wave 4 to come down and stop probably at or before this line. If it did not do that, if it broke through this line, we would expect a break on the top side. Okay, so that's basically what we're waiting for. I'm going to say 4 is over, although it may only be A, and then it's going to push to a new high. But if you remember, this is being counted as a contracting. So here's the terminus of 2 down here. Here's the terminus of 3, 1 degree larger. And if I get a Fibonacci extension on there, we can see that it needs to stay under this 1.6684, and that's just an approximation. That's not the exact number, but that could potentially give us room for this to break the trend line right here, okay, this lower trend line. It could break it and then go ahead and, I'll extend this out, break the trend line on the top side. Okay, that could take us to the larger channel. Okay, if you see there's a larger channel right here, you know, for the larger 3 and 4. In fact, actually, it's not really accurate. Let me redraw that again. I think this will be helpful. So let me just redraw this real quick. So there it is. Now let me extend it out. Actually, there's no need to extend it out. Now let me connect 2 and 4, okay, like so. And now if I move this to the top of 3, that would give us sort of the upper limit of the channel. And if you noticed on the lower side, when I took the 1 and 3 trend line and moved it down to the terminus of 2, 4 did not break. So I would expect no break on the top up here. So depending on what happens in this smaller channel, we could see a break of the channel, and then a break into the channel upside, but still stay within this larger channel, okay? And the movement would be shorter than wave 3. It could potentially get up to this 164 point. So I think that's a pretty good analysis of what it's going to do. And remember, when this push up is finished, perhaps near this, but probably below, near 164, I'm going to then look for a retrace to come all the way down to probably at least 157. So that's about a 700 point movement, right? So that could be a good trade. But remember, when that movement is done, that's simply going to be A in the up direction, B in the down direction, and then I would expect another 5 waves in the long direction. So there you have it. That's today's call. I hope you join me again for tomorrow's call.